So one great thing about the Nintendo Switch era of gaming is the frequency at which we see brand new Nintendo Switch eShop sales, and in today's video we have to go over all of the newest sales and deals from various different publishers that you may want to be aware of, and I want to share my personal recommendation on which, if any, of these games may be worth adding into your Nintendo Switch library right now. What's up, Nation? If it's your first time on the channel, make sure you join Sunbro Nation by subscribing below. Hit the like button on this video if you enjoy it today, and make sure you turn on your bell notification icon so you're kept up to date with all the newest gaming news. Now, as I mentioned, guys, today we are taking a look at the latest eShop sale that is under the great deals section on the Nintendo Switch eShop that you can hop into and check out yourself. We will not go over every game that is on sale in this video. However, I will have the sales and deals page linked from Nintendo's direct website so you can hop through and see all of the different publishers that kind of added in their own sales after the last major Nintendo branded sale being the New Year's sale. That is now done and gone with, and there are a few things replacing it and some notable discounts. Right at the top of the list, Just Dance 2023 is right now 50% off, so fans of that game, it's half price, it's brand new, so you know, I'm not personally into it, but the sale is there for those that are. WRC 9 is the next one on the list. It is a off-road racing simulator, $399 right now, 90% off its regular retail, so one may be worth looking into. It Takes Two is a fantastic couch co-op game that you will of course want to play through with a friend. It is centrally designed around working together and solving puzzles, and won Game of the Year in 2021, and was then brought to the Switch at a later date and is now $29.99 instead of its $39 regular retail. Harry Potter the Lego collection is $9.99 right now, or 80% off its regular retail of $50. So Lego games, you should know what to expect, but with Harry Potter spin on it. Hunting Simulator is 90% off right now, $3.99 instead of its $39 regular retail. I actually know some people that are pretty into this game, and it does seem like it has a beautiful world to trek through and enjoy. And of course, the name of the game tells you what to expect from it, which is that it's simulating hunting. So $3.99 right now, not a bad price at all considering that 90% discount. Dragon Ball FighterZ, a game that we see go on sale a lot, but 85% off is one of the better discounts. This is Dragon Ball Z meets Street Fighter style gameplay, and there is a ton of add-on content that you can get into with this thing. But right now, the base game is available for $8.99 on the Switch eShop. Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope, next up on our list, 25% off. Apparently, Ubisoft wasn't the happiest with the sales, even though it did perform very well, all things considered, in comparison to other games. I think they maybe thought that Mario would just propel this thing to new heights and it would be a 10 million plus seller in a relatively short amount of time. That is not the case, but strategy RPG fans should absolutely check this one out, and considering how new it is, to have it at 25% off, I think is still one of the better deals on today's list at $44.99. Unravel 2 is 75% off, or $4.99 right now. Cooking Tycoon is $1.99, and that's only 1 day remaining, so by the time you're seeing this video, it may or may not still be ongoing, so keep that in mind. But you know, it's a cooking, keep up with all of the customer orders simulation type of game. Looks like a little bit of fun, but not much time to act on that one. Next up on our list, we have Assassin's Creed the Rebel Collection, which consists of Assassin's Creed Black Flag and Assassin's Creed Rogue. This is normally $40, but is 63% off right now at $14.79. Motor Rush GT, one I'm not familiar with at all, 87% off. Obviously looks like a motorcycle simulator, maybe some cool tricks and jumps to be discovered in there as well. Another game that is only 1 day remaining at the time of filming this video, $199 right now for Syndrome, and it is the Ultimate Edition that comes bundled with, I'm assuming, all of the content that the game has to offer from various DLC packs and things. Disney Dreamlight Valley is one that I've seen talked about a lot online, and it's 30% off right now, or $34.99. It's definitely the cutesy art style of Disney characters, and it's described as a simulation slash adventure style game, and this is the deluxe edition that's available for the 30% off at $34.99 right now in the eShop. You have Hell Neighbor, which it looks pretty funny. I've not seen very much gameplay of this at all, but it is 75% off instead of $39.99. You can now get it for $9.99. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, always a fun classic that I still enjoy to this day. It's 80% off right now, $7.99 on the Nintendo Switch eShop, and that is a blast from the past. A lot of fun. Plants vs. Zombies, 9 days remaining on this sale. You have $7.99 instead of its regular $39.99 retail. Monopoly for Nintendo Switch. It's Monopoly. You know what to expect with that, but moves along at a little bit quicker pace than what you would in the card game, because the card game takes far too long. It is $9.99 right now instead of its regular $39.99 price. Ib and Ob, maybe if that's how you say it. Definitely more indie style vibes from this game. 86% off, $199 right now. If you spend $2 and it's not fun, at least you're not out much money. Mini Golf Adventure is 60% off, or $199 right now. Lost Castle, another one that's only got 1 day remaining, $199 right now. And then you have Lego City Undercover at 80% off, or $5.99 right now. Car Mechanic Simulator. They've come up with simulators for everything. If your dream is to be a car mechanic, well, you can start here on the Nintendo Switch. 86% off, $199. Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate is almost always on sale on any given eShop sale. It is 75% off, or $14.99. That's a pretty common price point for that game. Knights and Guns is one that is $199 rather right now, 87% off. And this one kind of looks fun from just looking at the screenshots. A side scroller or 2D style action shooter adventure game going on there. Then you have Bright Infinite Memory Gold Edition is 20% off, or $15.99. A game called PID or PID is $199 right now, another 1 day remaining. And then you have Under Dungeon, which I think that this one you were playing as a cat in a old school, almost NES, black and white looking graphical style. So who knows? It's new. It's 85% off, or just $2 right now on the eShop. So maybe look into that one. We then have Graveyard Keeper, something that is 50% off right now. Skywalker Saga from Lego Star Wars, the best Lego Star Wars game out there. I say it every time on every sale. Can't recommend that one enough. Half price, $29.99 right now. Family Feud, a fun party game for the Switch. To be fair, if you have casual gamers over that don't really play traditional video games, 67% off. It is $9.89 right now. Vengeful Guardian Moon Rider is $15.29, a very small discount, but it is also very recent at its release, as anything that shows the new tag essentially means that it just came out. She Wants Me Dead, which is another cat game, it looks like, or maybe that's just the art style. I can't tell if your character is a cat. 78% off, $199 right now. For it being new, I wonder if the developers just aren't happy with how it's selling so far. 75% off is Please Touch the Artwork, one that we will not talk about that at all, but it has a free demo, so you can check in to if you're into that game. Street Fighter 20th Anniversary Collection, $11.99, a big collection of Street Fighter games. All the classics that you know and love. If you have nostalgia for many of these titles, 60% off, or just $11.99 is honestly a steal for all of the games included in that collection. Crash Drive 3, $199. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, 67% off, or $4.94 right now. Little Mouse Encyclopedia, Coffee Talk. I think this was at an Indie Direct, if I'm not mistaken, and that's $8.70 right now. Hungry Shark World, rather, $199. Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 is $8.99. Assassin's Creed The Ezio Collection, the most recent Assassin's Creed collection released on the Switch, is $19.99, or 50% off right now. Kill It With Fire, 75% off. We'll skip some of these. I know there's a few that I want to really highlight. Resident Evil 4 being one that, if you're looking forward to Resident Evil 4 Remake on the PlayStation and Xbox consoles coming up around the corner, it might be worth replaying through the original release at just $9.99 right now. And this was a huge one for GameCube fans back in the day, as it arguably looked the best or just as good as any other version, and it was a very enjoyable way to experience the game. I personally am looking forward to the remake and will be checking it out at launch. Maybe one day we'll get that ported over to a more powerful Switch, or God forbid we get it as a cloud port like the other Resident Evil games that we've seen make it over to the platform. A couple other highlights: Immortal Phoenix Rising, $11.99, 80% off right now. Good price for that. South Park Stick of Truth, a funny game, $11.99 right now, 60% off. And then I believe we have some Mega Man games in here somewhere. Crisis Core Trilogy, or just Crisis rather. Crisis Core being the Final Fantasy 7 remake game, and that's in my head right now. But this is like the throwback shooter. It used to be on the PC, like literally the graphical powerhouse game that everybody was like, but does it run Crisis? And how many frames per second can you get on Crisis? Well, that's now available on the Switch at 45% off, or $27. Grabble Knots Mega Pack $5.99. I will let you guys kind of take a look at some of these as we scroll past the list. Burnout Paradise Remaster, shout out to that game. That is a ton of fun and one that I have some heavy nostalgia from the PS2, PS3 era. Played that one a lot back in the day. Sword and Bones is a new one that's only $1.99 right now, or 72% off. It's also a new title. I look at the screenshots and kind of get Castlevania vibes, so maybe worth checking that out. Skatebird, which it looks like you're a bird that does skateboarding tricks. You can't go wrong with that. If it's anything even similar to the level of quality mechanics that Tony Hawk games have, well, then it might be worth it at $4.99 right now. Mega Man X Legacy Collection, 60% off or $7.99 right now. I want to highly recommend these games to Mega Man fans out there. I have a ton of nostalgia, most heavily for Mega Man X 1 through 3, as I played them religiously on the SNES growing up, but you also can go further than that with this first part collection, and I believe the second collection is also on sale on this list for 60% off as well, which we will go down and verify that real quick, but I know I saw it on the list earlier. Yes, it is also $7.99. So all of the Mega Man X games going all the way up towards the PlayStation iterations and everything that you have on there, you have a lot of fun to be had with some classic games that I would argue are maybe the pinnacle of Mega Man style mechanics. I definitely want to see more future focus on the Mega Man X series instead of just the return to Mega Man that we've seen most recently. Let's bring back Mega Man X with brand new installments. Let's throw in Legends 3 while we're at it and finally give the payoff to all the fans that have been waiting. But maybe that's just wishful thinking. From there, you have a few last highlight titles. Resident Evil 5 is 50% off right now, which is a great port for the Switch. Very enjoyable. Resident Evil fans should honestly hop in and check out this list. Sword Art Online, not sure if the game is any good. I enjoyed the anime. It's 85% off or $7.49 right now. So a few different games. And then I won't read the title of this one, but anybody who brings up the argument that Nintendo Switch is only for kids, well, and Nintendo cares so much that they can't let anybody talk online, and that's the whole reason. Look at what's being promoted in their eShop under great deals section and let that sink in for, you know, whether or not they're only focused on kids and their overall well-being. But anyway, we'll get off that subject. There's a few different alarm clock. If you want your Switch to be an alarm clock, surprisingly, that game actually sold very well. Even though it's not a game, it's legitimately making your Switch a clock, which any phone can do, at 78% off $199, which is kind of ridiculous that thing exists at all. Oh, last shout outs, 46% off the original Mega Man collection. I really want to hear from you guys at this point in the video, all your personal thoughts and opinions around the sales and deals that are going on right now. Not very much, if at all, any first party Nintendo stuff discounted on the eShop. So check third party mom and pop shops and just online for deals on those things. I have some games on sale in the Amazon section in the description down below if you want to look for some physical copies, and that's definitely how I prefer to pick up my games. But some of the eShop exclusives are well worth it at this point in time. But there's also, you could argue and make the case that Nintendo needs to do a little bit more aggressive discounts. But please share with me if you're planning on picking up anything new, as the latest rounds of sales are now out and available. And when do you think we will see the next first party major sale from Nintendo this year? So regardless of your thoughts and feelings on everything we talked about today, I do look forward to hearing from you all in the comments down below before you leave the video, as I do look forward to getting a back and forth conversation started with you all around this topic. Go watch yesterday's video next if you haven't already, which is on screen right now. Also make sure you like, subscribe, turn on your notification bell, and I will see you guys in the next video.